Movie Chats.
Hello everybody, welcome back to Cooking the Haydens. My name's Chris, and welcome back to Movie Chats as well, our weekly live show all about films, movies and all that kind of business. Sorry I'm a little bit late. I, as always, have internet connection issues, and I haven't even, I'm working on 3G at the minute, so this could be terrible. So I'm hoping it's okay. Let us know in the chat what it's like. It's me router things in the same position that it normally is, but for some reason I'm not getting the 4G at all. But it is what it is. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully it'll be okay. This week we are talking about our top 5 actors and actresses. That should be interesting. I actually found this quite difficult to put into 5. We've also got a prize draw to do for the Zombievers movie. You could be the proud owner of your own copy of Zombievers. You can watch as many times as you like. And what else we got? We've got our special guests, Steve Jackson and Oliver Ian, plus one extra guest, a new guest this week. And he'll be joining us in around 15 minutes time. Whilst he gets back from work, so hopefully he'll be here. Let's just have a quick look before we bring our guests in at who's in the chat. We've got Lana in first. Hi Lana, hope you're doing all right there. Tori's in second. Hi Alan, evening everyone. Lana, Tori, hope you're all well. Let me know how this is going visually, audio, whatever, because I think I'm on 3G, which could well be shocking. Joan, hi Joan. Goat Jazz is here. Gary, good chat last week, Gary. Thanks very much for coming on. Enjoyed that, talking about the old video shops and stuff. Mr. Diggs is here. Who else have we got in? Oliver Ian, who's also in the background in the green room waiting to come on. Hi Steve. Michelle Latham, quiet on the set. Steve is also in the green room waiting to come in. And who else have we got? I think I've caught up actually, it's not too bad. Oh, find this end, Tori says. Oh, good. Good. Let me just have a quick scan, see what I'm on at the minute. I'm still on 3G according to this. It can't be that good. It really can't be good. Yes, so this week we do have this Zombievers. I think it was it a Blu-ray DVD? I can't remember. We'll ask Oliver Ian in a minute because he's giving it away. But anyway, you get to keep a copy of Zombievers for yourself. What you have to do is go into our Facebook group. Let me put a banner up so you know where to find it if you don't know already. And you'll find a post in the group with the front cover of Zombievers. All you have to do is make a comment on the post, and I'll put you on the wheel of names, which we'll draw a name out later on in the show and see who's going to win that. So we might. Oh, there we go. Oliver Ian says DVD. No way. No way I'm giving out a Blu-ray copy. Yeah, don't blame you. I was hoping it with Blu-ray. I couldn't remember because I haven't got a copy of, believe it or not, I don't actually have a copy of Zombievers. So I could win it. Am I allowed to win it? I want to win it. I'll try not to fix it. Frozen on my end. Oh, balls. Here we go. It's only going to get worse when I get guests on because it's going to go like, it's not going to be able to manage 3 people on the screen at once. That's what happens. Let me see if I can reposition. Just give me a sec. You might see a crotch shot here. No idea why, but it's in the normal. It's in the normal spot. Hopefully, it'll ping onto 4G at some point. Let's see how we get on. Let's bring on some guests anyway. So, no particular order. We've got Steve.
Evening, all. You okay?
You okay?
Yeah, not bad. You seem fine now, mate. I've got you on the phone and on the screen, so you're doing all right.
Right. Okay. Well, that's good to know. I don't know whether it's going to get worse when there's more people on screen. It's like the power that's needed to do it. I don't know, but we'll see. I just don't get it. It's normally fine in that position. Mind you, I say normally fine. I have issues every week, don't I? Basically.
How's your week been? It's been okay.
What, work-wise or
just general? Yeah.
Yeah, been all right. We've not done too much. Well, not much to do at the minute, is there, until next week once things ease off a bit.
Yeah.
Work-wise has been fairly steady, sales and stuff. Nothing amazing, to be fair, considering we're in a month before Christmas. As for me, I'm not seeing this massive Christmas spike. I was doing more during lockdown 1 than I am now.
Yeah. I think a lot of people have said that, haven't they? That eBay sort of dropped recently. It's been strange,
isn't it? I just don't get it. And the promoted listings don't seem to be doing much either. I'm promoting them left, right, and centre, but it's not having it. Yeah. Oh, we've got a new person in the chat here. Brick House Salvage and Antiques. Steve Forgax. That's a long name. Good picture, though. It kind of describes your name there. Welcome. Thanks for joining us. Let's bring on the other Steve. You all right, mate? You there?
Yeah. How you doing?
Evening. Yeah. All right.
Evening.
Not bad. Is that the moon shirt?
Yeah. I got it the other day.
Yeah, it's nice, that one. I like the design on that one.
Yeah, it was one I was missing, so got it on eBay.
Did you not fancy the one that looks like it's been made at your nan's curtains then?
Pajamas.
Just coming from the guy with a pink Everton shirt.
Yeah, true enough. There's some terrible shirts around at the minute, isn't there? Terrible.
There is a few. But this one, I just like the light blue on it.
Yeah, it's like a neon blue, isn't it?
Yeah, it's lovely.
I've got that somewhere. I think I've got Aguero on the back of that one, to be honest.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I normally like to get a name. I haven't bought a shirt this year, actually, this season.
See, I've done that a couple of times, and once it's fine. I've got De Bruyne on one. But the one before that sort of put me off doing it was I got Boney.
Oh well, that was a mistake. That anyway, wasn't it?
Yeah, but that shirt now is just tainted.
Yeah. I only go for the sort of players that have, whether they leave or stay, it doesn't matter. They're always going to be legends of the club, like.
Pardon me, yeah.
So you've been doing Oliver Ian?
Yeah, I've been all right, mate. I've got a couple of new Blu-rays come through the door today. I got me Upgrade.
Oh yeah,
Upgrade, because I love that film, so I wanted to get a copy of it. And then I got another one called The Invitation. I think it's the same guy in it.
I've seen it, but
it's a bit. It looks like a thriller.
I can't remember that one.
It's region B, but the Upgrade one, I got it as like a bundle of the two of them.
Right.
The Upgrade one was like pretty expensive on its own, so I was like, I'll see if I win the auction. Anyway, I did. So, but they're going to collection. I might watch that Invitation tomorrow.
Mr. Diggs says the only name you need on a shirt is Vardy.
To be fair, he's well tested, isn't he? He's a bit of a legend now.
He's done unbelievably well, hasn't he, Vardy?
Oh God, yeah. Yeah,
from what he come from at such an older age.
The only way they could kiss his ass anymore is if he was a Liverpool player.
Yeah.
the media.
Do you think he'll move on, Vardy, or do you? I know this isn't a football chat, but do you think he'll ever move on, or do you think he'll just finish there?
No, I think he's. I think that
if he does, it'll be a mistake, won't it? How many people move on from a club where you've done something, and then you've not done anything, haven't you? The Premiership's full of big fish and
all the time, doesn't it?
Hasn't needed anywhere else.
Happens all the time.
Yeah.
I mean, Boney was a kind of an example of that, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He was a superstar at his club, and he come to us, and he got lost, and
he got malaria, I think, at one point, didn't
he? Did he? Jesus.
Yeah, literally, not long after he joined, he was out with that. But yeah, it was. I mean, for all intents and purposes, he was a great striker, wasn't he? But just not for us.
Yeah. No, he wasn't better than what we had, was he? He wasn't anywhere near what we had.
It was a panic bag.
Yeah. Anyway, enough about football. Have you got? Our next guest isn't coming for about. Oh, he's probably not that far off, so we'll kind of stall a bit on everything, but maybe five minutes, maybe or so.
Okay.
Have you done your top 5 actors and actresses?
Yeah, I have. I mean, the actors bit was a bit, like you say, it was quite difficult, that, to be honest.
I found it quite hard. Yeah, I kind of had sort of 7 or 8. I got it down to 6, and then I had to sort of knock one out. I'm just seeing if I had a message there from our guest. But
just to clarify, then, did you say you got it down to 6 men, then not one out?
I did literally just pick up on that, Steve. I was like, I'm not going to say anything.
Oh, shut up! Shut up!
Chris has been knocking one out.
Shut, you dirty bastards!
Shocking, Chris. Shocking.
Shocking, yeah, totally shocking.
I don't know. The tone of this channel's gone downhill, hasn't it? While Bella's not on it.
I tell you what. You need to watch the Christmas Chronicles 2. Okay, it's not bad at all. Seriously, it's not. If you like the first one,
I might do when it's Christmas.
It's not. If you like the first one, you'll like the second one.
Do you need to watch the first one to understand what's going on in the second one?
It's got the same core of people in it, so it's probably worth watching the first one.
Is it about Christmas?
No.
That's all right then.
Well, it's got 1, 2, 3, 4. It's got 5 of the same people in it, so it kind of carries on. It does reference the first as well. It links up to the first. So
I want to see that movie I shared the other day, the one that was like the Christmas one with, is it Mel Gibson in it?
Oh, is it Fat Man or something?
Yeah. That looks proper good, that does.
Not sure what that is.
Yeah, it's a bit like a darker version of Christmas.
I'll have to look for that.
Diggsy's on his way out, so catch you later, Mr. Diggs.
See you later, Diggs.
Okay.
But he has also listed his top 5 actors there: Joe Pesci, Al Pacino, Robert De Niro, Morgan Freeman, and Clint Eastwood.
Let me just read that back through again. Joe Pesci, blimey. Al Pacino, Robert De Niro, Morgan Freeman, Clint Eastwood. Interesting list.
You can sort of tell what films he's in.
Yeah.
5 actors, can't you?
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
It's a hint.
Even the Clint Eastwood kind of crosses over into that gangster sort of area as well. Especially with his latest stuff, his directorial stuff and that. Very sort of like modern day gangster stuff.
It was Clint Eastwood that did Hacksaw Ridge, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, it's an amazing film, that.
Oh, yeah, it's a good film, that. Really good.
So, have you watched anything else this week?
What have you watched, Steve? You've been watching like 3 a day, haven't you?
I've slowed down. It's been 2 a day. We've watched We've been watching the American Pies, but in reverse. We haven't got like the second and third one. So we've watched the first one, then we jumped into the reunion, then the wedding, and then working our way back.
Is that because like the second and third one are crap compared to the reunion?
Probably.
Oh, you know what, Steve? If you'd have said, I could have sent you the entire box. I've got the entire box set, I think, here somewhere. I could have sent it you.
Well, he had a load of new movies to watch anyway, didn't he?
Oh yeah, have you watched Sunshine on Leith yet?
No, we haven't watched that one yet. That's down here to watch. But as soon as I opened the box, Lana went, "I'll take that," and she took the Back to the Future trilogy because it was sealed straight up to the eBay office.
Oh yeah, no, okay. No, that's all right. Get some money for it. I don't know. I don't think it's worth much.
So that's what she said. She said, "Chris has banged on about this enough, and I'm not watching it. She's selling it." So.
I feel like another movie already.
Yeah. But no, we've got a couple there to watch. What else did we watch this week? What did I watch this week?
Go on, sorry.
I watched.
I've just seen our next guest is in the green room, so I can see you there. Just give us a minute.
I watched that Life at the Party with that Melissa McCarthy.
Oh yeah.
That looked quite good on the trailer, and it's just a slow burner shit movie, really.
She's just in the same making the same kind of films, though, isn't she?
Yeah. Well, that's what I thought when I watched the Grass Me Up. Why don't you?
I gotta say, yeah. I doubt that.
You can sell it. I don't care what you do with. You can sell it all if you want. You won it. You won it fair and square. You can do what you like with it.
No,
it's
sealed,
so
I'd rather have won it.
But I watched that Daddy Baker with Will Ferrell and Mark Wahlberg, and that was just Will Ferrell being Will Ferrell.
Well,
same actor character in every film he's ever been in.
Cola Flipper's in. Hi, Cola Flipper. That's Lee, isn't it? Right. Sure. I think we'll bring on our third guest. So here we go. We've got none other, straight from work, straight from dropping all our parcels off at their houses. Postman Pat himself. Here he is.
Hey, Dave.
Good day. Hello. Hopefully,
right, Dave.
Yeah, definitely. How you doing, man?
Oh, all right. Thank you very much. Yeah, good to see you both. Three of you, I mean.
Yeah.
Oh, we don't count, Chris.
Yeah, no, I'm just. Yeah.
He just supplies the internet connection.
How was work today, Dave?
I've just this minute walked across the Royal Mail is literally over the road from me. I've got in, ripped off the red stuff, and just I left all this switched on just so I was ready.
But
so do you dye this like silvery grey in December? Do you and confuse everyone by post?
Santa, and I know, Chris. I didn't shave. I said I was going to.
You said you were going to sort yourself out, and whatever.
So before we go any further, Dave, what type of movies are you into, and what's your favourite movie?
I'm going to be a little bit.
Who was your top five?
Sorry, Chris. I'll turn you up a little bit more.
Give us your top 5 movies so we know what you're into.
Well, I'm actually going to give you my top 5 movies, and I'm going to start with number 5. You may have noticed I'm using a bit of software, and that one there is my number 5.
Do you want to tell us what it is? Because I can't see it.
There's a reason why. I mean, to be quite honest, I quite like all of them. Police Academy. It's comedy, is what I quite like. A lot of comedy from back then, and Lieutenant Lassard and that is just amazing. Just the humor of it all. So I suppose really
that's
my number 5. I thought I'd do it in reverse order.
Okay.
which is correct, isn't it? So
yeah,
whatever you want to do. Feeling you might know which is number one. so that's me number 5. And to be quite honest, keeping to a sort of a comedy theme, is Beverly Hills Cop.
Oh yeah, yeah.
The reason why is because I kept watching it over and over again when I was young. And Eddie Murphy is one hell of a talent. And I used to watch a lot of his like comedy stand-up videos. I think there was one called Raw, and so on. And The Golden Child, he was in that, wasn't he? And that was amazing.
Oh yeah, that's a great film. I love that film.
Was it Raw and Delirious or something like that?
Raw and Delirious, yeah.
Raw and Delirious. You won't get away with that stuff he says in that nowadays.
Yeah, well, what I lived opposite a sweet shop. No, I was a sweet shop. I lived opposite a newsagent with a video shop in it. So basically, I always wanted to hire this 18 certificate comedy out, and when I managed to get my mum to do it one day, and that day I watched it, I didn't understand nothing when I played. It was only so I was probably about 8 or 9 years old at the time. And I didn't understand it, but I do remember the ice cream sketch over and over again. Yeah. When I watched it as an adult, it was just like amazing. So that's
number. Is that with the slipper? Where he throws a slipper?
The slipper probably is, but it's just amazing. He makes you laugh. And Beverly Hills Cop, of course, I was a person who collected soundtracks on 12-inch vinyl. So I had this, and then I bought Beverly Hills Cop 2, which wasn't as good, but the tunes were fantastic.
Yeah.
And I've still got it. I've still got the soundtracks. I just don't know where they are. Now this is going to be a little bit different. Bruce Lee. Or any of the Bruce Lee films, to be quite honest with you. I just picked that one because Enter the Dragon is just on the top of my head.
So you're a big Bruce Lee fan?
Yeah, I'm absolutely a huge Bruce Lee fan. I mean, they were simple. Some of the really early ones were they look like simple film recording and stuff. It's just amazing. And it's just slightly sped up, I think it is, and the way it just does all of the moves, it's just it comes across as one of the best ever, and I love it, I really do. And the Green Hornet stuff later on in this, when he did the TV series in America, I didn't watch any of that, but I've watched a few recently. They're not as good, but his films I do watch them from time to time.
That was his breakout in America, though, wasn't it?
It was, yeah. He wanted to try and break that market. But I don't think he was with the other movies. I don't think he got very far with those in America.
No, I think by the time he died, that was where he sort of picked up on popularity, wasn't it?
Yeah, exactly. But it's a shame he did die. But there was a few remakes with Jet Li, I think.
Yeah.
I've watched one of them, which was sponsored by the WWE.
Okay.
Anyway, I don't want to digress too much. I don't really know. So, Bruce.
Yeah.
Fantastic. That's my number 3, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Top Gun.
I can't wait. Yeah, Top Gun. Can't wait for
forward to it.
The Maverick remake. I was into aircraft when I was young. Again, this was a soundtrack which was amazing. I kept playing it over and over again. The F-14 Tomcat was the way that it could fold the wings back and that and just fly across. I really was just really watching it for the planes and so on. And I will put it on. I put this film on probably once in a while again, because I know all the music off the heart. So I think that's why I like it so much.
I think it makes a massive difference, doesn't it? When you get a film that's got such an amazing soundtrack, it really sort of makes a big difference on like your memories of the film and stuff.
Absolutely. it's one of those films you eventually know word for word, I suppose, which I do in a way. But,
what's your number one then?
Is it number one now? Oh yeah, so it is. I've just noticed that. I've got two left on my tabs. Well, my number one, I'll skip the other one because it's controversial.
You can't say that.
Oh, bloody hell. Come on, Dave.
Seriously.
He's all third at number one. It's Jurassic Park, isn't it? You know he's thinking it.
I watched Jurassic Park the other day, remade, the 4K, the Ultra HD version. And I'll be honest with you, I really enjoyed watching it because it was like watching perfect footage. You know,
there you go, Chris.
The Jeep and that, like if it's just come out of the showroom now, but in perfect, you can see it in perfect quality on the big 77-inch TV. My friend's got one of those, and it looks absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah, nice that.
But Matrix is because of computer background and so on, and I really understood. I had to watch the film twice in the cinema just to understand it. And that whole series. Now I have actually made a mistake, and it's got 6 here open. But my number 2 was Star Wars. So because I'm a sci-fi nut. But I've got them in the wrong order, haven't I? So I've cheated.
It's all right. It's fine. It gives us an idea of what you're into.
Yeah, exactly. So
can you imagine like half of those without the actual soundtracks though?
The soundtrack again.
Yeah,
John Williams.
Half of those movies you picked without the soundtracks, it would be a completely different movie.
It wouldn't work, would it?
Flat. No. Same with Back to the Future. I've got the Back to the Future soundtrack.
Yeah, I have.
Absolutely amazing what they pulled off there.
Cola Flipper says, I often have movie scores playing when I'm working on spreadsheets or eBay as I get too distracted with the radio. And Jimmy Crane has dropped in, Jimmy Crane 1986. Hello. And let me whiz back up a little bit because I promised I would. A couple of people are putting in their top 5 actors. We've not done ours yet, but we will do in a bit. Balin says, Shia LaBeouf. Don't even know who that is.
It's the guy out of Transformers.
Yeah. Right. Johnny Depp, Peter Sellers, Christoph Waltz is good. Yeah, very good.
Have you seen Fury, Chris?
Who?
Fury with the tank.
Yes.
Yeah, well, Shia LaBeouf's one of the guys in that.
Ah. I'll look it up in a bit, and just to remind me who that is.
I mean, Shia LaBeouf, I actually think he spoilt Transformers, in my own personal opinion. I love Transformers. I'm a big, huge fan, but he is just so aggravating in the film. It's just...
He was all right in the first one, but then they just made him a comedy act in the second and third.
Yeah, well, it felt like they were cramming so much into the film when I was watching it in the cinema. I came out completely lost.
Some of those Transformers films are way too long, though, aren't they? They're like 2.5 hours long. I mean, come on. It's too long.
Over an hour and 20 minutes you've lost, Chris.
Just when you think it's coming to an end, there's a whole massive another 45 minutes to go.
Where do you bring the dinosaurs back to the city?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Just sell more Transformers. Like the cartoon. I love the cartoon, by the way. The cartoon film is brilliant, without a doubt. And I would agree with Steve. That is fantastic. And I'll actually put that on really as well for Stan Bush's track, The Touch. That absolutely blasts out the stereo. It's just fantastic. It's just amazing.
Yeah, Alan's put some old time actors on there in his top 5.
Yeah. The reasons for that is because I don't really watch a lot of films now. But I mean, a lot of 80s, 90s, and is mainly what I would probably watch. So,
yeah, Fury was good. It was different, that wasn't it? It was a different kind of film.
Seen it.
Well, who's done the homework, by the way? Should we do that first?
Starfighter.
The Last Starfighter.
I've tried. Green's not watched it.
What's that? I watched it. I was not overly impressed with it. I really wasn't. I was expecting to really enjoy it because it's the era that I really like. The subject should hit the mark, but it just didn't work. It just didn't work for me. It was like, is it classed as a B movie? Do you think?
No, I don't think it was a B movie.
I just think it was so low budget. It was unbelievable. When you look at that was 1984, and you look at 1985, Back to the Future comes out, and the levels are totally different.
I don't know if you look at the so-called CGI for the time, where they find the Gunstar and the enemy ships and stuff like that. I think it was ahead of its time when it comes to the effect. Yeah.
I don't know. I just didn't enjoy it as much as I hoped I would. I really wanted to like it, but I didn't like it much. But there is one. I don't know if you know about this, but because the spacecraft that they use looks very much. It looks a little bit like the DeLorean, doesn't it?
Yeah.
The car bit.
Yeah, kind of, and the opening doors and stuff. But did you know that in Back to the Future 2, in the background, parked up in the main square, is the Last Starfighter car?
Oh, is it?
Yeah, in Back to the Future 2, in the background, in the main square when they're walking around.
See, Coleman might have had it there. He said he loved it when he was a kid, but it's not aged very well.
No, I think that's the point. It hasn't aged well at all.
Did you watch the YouTube link I dropped in? Because I think it was actually revamped. The CGI graphics, they look really good for that era, but revamped. What I'm showing here is a game that actually never was actually made ever, but people have reproduced it. Which is if anyone doesn't know in the chat, I'm involved with repairing arcade machines.
Okay.
And basically, this is like homebrew arcade, and someone made a freeware version of the game, so you can actually play it on Windows. But yeah, I think it's an absolutely fantastic film. There's a lot of crossover in other films, like as you say, Back to the Future, Car.
Yeah.
And the aliens, that alien bloke, I've seen him somewhere else.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
It felt a bit, maybe Quantum Leap. I don't know. I can't really remember too much from Quantum Leap. But yes. I totally enjoyed the film, and I'm really glad that we watched that one.
Yeah, I'm glad I've seen it now. I just wish it was better.
Yeah, they are making just around answer Alan's point, and that they are making the Last Starfighter 2. This just goes back to what I was saying about making sequels to films 30, 40 years after the first one.
It's like Killer Clowns.
Yeah, Killer Clowns, yeah. Who would ever thought to make the first one, never mind the second one?
Oh, I can't believe it. I really can't believe that they are talking to Netflix to make a second one. It's going to be amazing. I just can't wait if that happens. I really can't.
Well,
it's almost on par with Zombievers 2 if that ever happens,
Well, that's definitely in the works. He's had a research in the last 3 months.
I mean, sales are shot up through the roof.
I mean, looking at Battlestar Galactica, the TV series, and I don't know if they actually made a film version of that. But well, anyway, the 1970s series, I can't really watch that, but they made a fantastic series, which is on Amazon Prime, and I was absolutely glued to it. Because
some BBC at the moment.
Sorry,
it's on BBC Two at the moment. Yeah, the 90s, the early 2000s version. Yeah, it's on BBC Two at the moment.
Yeah, but the old one doesn't really connect with me, I'm afraid.
Yeah,
with the 18 character in it.
Tori says, "Are we on the countdown for Cobra Kai? I can't wait. Yeah, that's going to be good, isn't it?"
Oh, the gym. That's the Karate Kid, isn't it?
Yeah.
Have you not been watching it, Dave?
I don't have a lot of time.
Oh, really you've got to put that on.
I would love to. Yeah,
it's brilliant.
I've got to watch Mandalorian as well.
Yeah, I've not started that.
Oh, hang on a minute. What's this Tory saying here? I messaged the USA seller regarding Quantum Leap 7. He said he can't send it cheaper than 16. Never mind, Tory. Thanks for asking anyway, Tory. Appreciate that.
There's customs on top, probably, Tory.
Just charge him twice the amount when he gets it.
Yeah.
Well, no, I don't think the customs probably wouldn't be an issue because it wasn't an expensive item, so probably wouldn't have. It was only a few quid, but it was the shipping that was killing it.
$2 or something, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Shipping. Well, Tommy says shipping is the whole subject that is on the.
Is Top Gun Maverick worth a watch?
I hope so. I love the trailers.
It's not out yet, is it? So
the question is in the trailer, whose funeral are they attending?
Oh,
whose funeral?
Yeah, whose funeral are they attending? Because it won't be Goose Junior, will it? Because obviously that they can't kill off two with the same family.
No.
So it's either going to be Iceman, isn't it, or Kelly McGinnis's character. What was her name?
Kelly McGinnis. Yeah. She hasn't aged well, apparently. I don't think she's been in any other films.
Right, let's do our top fives. Who wants to go first?
Go on, we'll let you have the honour, Chris, because it'll be Sam Neill.
You might be surprised. There's some surprises in this lot.
Oh, is it the character or the actor?
Right. This is my five, and I've got one that almost made it into five, but I couldn't get them in. So I'm going to go. I might share the screen actually. Share screen. This might ruin it by doing in this, but it doesn't matter. So at number 5, I've picked Ewan McGregor.
Oh,
yeah,
just a good British actor. Some great films.
Obi-Wan.
Yeah, not for his Star Wars part, by the way, but
you haven't seen it yet.
Ewan McGregor. Number 4 is Arnie.
Oh wow!
Yeah, only because this is mainly from growing up, really watching all his sort of 80s, 90s movies.
Yeah,
you know, the likes of Running Man, Commando.
Yeah,
you know, that kind of stuff.
Totally agree.
So I had to put him in, really. Now, number 3, female, Zooey Deschanel.
Okay.
I love whatever she's in is great. 500 Days of Summer, Elf. I also watch the New Girl series as well. But I mean, also she's pretty tasty as well, isn't she? I'm gonna get battered for that in a minute. Number 2 is Michael J. Fox. I know he hasn't been in very much of late, obviously, but I mean, Back to the Future is my favourite film. I can't not have him in there.
I would have thought Christopher Lloyd.
No, it's got to be Michael J. Fox.
Okay.
But he was in some other good films as well. I quite enjoyed The Frighteners. What else was he in 80s wise? Quite a few bits and bobs.
Money.
He's been in more than what you think. A lot of the recent stuff has been like voice stuff. He was in Mars Attacks. I forgot that. What else? Doc Hollywood.
Secret to My Success.
Casualties of War. That's a good film, that.
Yeah, that is a good film.
Teen Wolf.
Yeah. Teen Wolf, yes.
And right, okay, so this brings me to number one. It's pretty obvious. Tom Hanks.
Oh yes, he said that a few times over the last few weeks.
I've
pretty much got every film that he's made, to be honest.
No secret, then.
Who was the one you were knocking out then, Chris? Knocking one out to?
Oh, well, it's funny you should say that. Here you go. Nicole Kidman.
Oh, there you go. Really? You can forgive me for that.
Yeah, she was on the periphery, and I kind of just knocked her out for.
So you're allowed 6?
No, 5.
She didn't make the cut.
She didn't quite make the cut. But that's my 5 anyway. That's my 5. Let me just take that off. Right, who's going next?
You see, I'd gone for 2 lots. So I had 10. I had 5 women and 5 men.
I was thinking to do that.
Yeah, so he messed me up a bit.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll go. I've got echo. Anybody echoing?
Is it me?
Might be. I don't know. Try it now. It's still there. I'm gonna have to listen to myself. So the guys I got at number 5, Joaquin Phoenix.
Okay.
I like him in. There's not a lot of films I don't like him in. He's a really good actor. Number 4, I've got Al Pacino.
Okay.
Number 3, I've got Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
Number 2, I've got Michael J. Fox.
Yes, number 2, like me.
And number 1, Robin Williams.
Ah, yeah.
For the women, I've got number 5. I've got Maggie Smith. She was the old lady in Hook.
Yeah.
Harry Potter and Sister Act she was in as well. Sigourney Weaver at number 4. Margot Robbie at number 3, because I have to. Scarlett Johansson at number 2, and Charlize Theron at number 1.
So yours is just a perv list, isn't it? Really?
Basically, yeah. I was thinking exactly the same thing.
Right, so no, because I've evened it out. I've got Maggie Smith.
Oh, Margot Robbie, yeah, I've got to put her in.
Chris is choosing which one to knock off between Tom Hanks and Nicole Kidman, and you just got a wank bang.
I got a second because I want to see what yours is.
Michael J. Fox as well.
Oh yeah, well, less of it, Dave. But Scarlett Johansson, has anybody seen Marriage Story?
No.
That's a really good movie. I think it's Amazon. But that's a really good movie with her in and the Kylo Ren. The gent who plays Kylo Ren. It's a really good film. But there's not many movies I don't enjoy with Charlize Theron in. She's a really good actress.
Oh yeah, she is, yeah.
Go on, Dave. Do you want to go next, mate?
All right, I'm just getting it ready.
Hang on, Dave. Dave, before you go, there's a couple in the chat that I'll just catch up on while you're lining your thing up.
I'm ready.
Goat Jazz says top 5: Tom Hanks, Richard Pryor, Charlie Sheen, Ray Winston. I was thinking about Ray Winston, but he hadn't done enough that I like for him. But Andy Beckwith, only because he's my schoolmate. Oh, blimey!
Oh, nice.
Let's see what else we've got here. Jones says Robert Redford, Paul Newman, Tom Hanks, Robert Duvall, Henry Fonda.
Robert Duvall.
Oh, Jones doing the same as you, Oliver. In 5
Well, that's
men.
what I was under the impression of.
Let's have a look. So many, it's impossible. Tori says Samuel L. Jackson, Morgan Freeman, Matt Damon. Yeah, Matt Damon's good. Ed Norton and Richard E. Grant. Richard E. Grant. Okay.
Yeah, I thought that was going well then until I saw Richard E. Grant.
Yeah, that's a bit odd. That's an odd one, Tori, at the end.
Did you see that that Mickey take of him where he's doing that interview about how amazing the last Star Wars was?
No.
There's a comedian that sort of took the mick of him. It's brilliant. But he did like a post saying how amazed he was at the new Star Wars because he was in it. Not the Last Jedi. What's the last one? The Skywalker in it, Rise of Skywalker.
Yeah.
If you ever see it, have a look on the internet for Richard E. Grant. He does this. Oh, it's really, really corny. It's good.
I'll look for that. I'll have a look. David says DiCaprio, De Niro, Hanks, Eddie Murphy, and Van Damme. That's a decent list.
See, Eddie Murphy's sort of fallen off a bit over the years, hasn't he? I think the last one...
I mean, when he starts... I think I mentioned this before, but when he starts sort of playing 8 or 9 roles in one film, it just gets stupid, doesn't it?
There was one he did recently which was really good. But I think he's doing a few on Netflix at the minute. What was it called?
Eddie Murphy's had a history of playing multiple roles, though, because he played all the barbershop people in Coming to America, didn't he?
Yeah.
Well, he's doing another one of those, isn't he?
Yeah.
What was it called? Well, Trading Places was awesome.
Goat Jazz says actresses Meg Ryan, Jennifer Aniston, Judi Dench, Helen Mirren, Molly Ringwald. Not sure who that one is, Gary. I know if I see her, I'm sure. Interesting list. All right, Dave, you're up.
Yeah, I was just wondering just then whether or not us males looking at the male actors and then the females are looking at the females, but then Goat Jazz there picked all the girls there. So I was just like, I was just wondering if it was the same sex we saw. But anyway, I'll digress. So, it is 5th place this time. Transition. Yeah, Leslie Nielsen. Again, back to the comedy film. Frank Drebin in that case.
Surely you can't be serious.
Surely it can't be serious. Yeah. I mean, it just brings a smile on airplane, I just love going back to those films. Repossessed, one I haven't seen for a long time. I really enjoyed that. There was a spoof on the.
Yeah, I remember watching it. I don't remember it being very good, to be honest with you, Dave. But
well, it's just comedy.
This is coming from the guy that loves horror movies. Let's be honest.
And horror movies, I can't really do. I can't do them. So, did I mention this guy?
Surprise.
Did I?
And he's
Yeah. So I had him twice. I don't know why. And yeah, I put Padme in.
Okay.
Cheers. I've got the name all of a sudden.
Natalie Portman.
Thank you. Yeah. To be honest, I don't really like her in anything else but Star Wars. So I had to have.
She got slated in that though, didn't she? That was the thing.
Yeah.
Being sort of wooden, but I thought she was all right.
I suppose everyone would have liked Leia from the original. I'll be honest, I just love the film, so I enjoyed her. Eddie, as I said earlier, Axel Foley, Eddie Murphy, that's my number 2. And so you know what my number 1 would be? Diana.
It basically follows your top 5 films of all time, doesn't
it? He's put a lot of effort into it.
Yeah. I've been thinking about it for 2 days. And this is not longer. I had 10 actually on the list, but I've decided to go with them.
Yeah,
I'm just surprised you went with Natalie Portman instead of Carrie Fisher, and then it would have been a perfect follow-on.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
That was the only female in the list. I had to put one in. I was getting very male.
Yeah, that movie I was on about with Eddie Murphy, it's Mr. Church. 2016, actually. I thought it was younger than that.
All right.
That's a really good movie if you've never seen it.
Cola Flipper says, anyone watch the remake of Flatliners?
No, that's on Netflix now, though, isn't it? The remake.
It's worth a watch. That it's all right. It's all right.
I enjoyed the first one.
Yeah, no, the first one's good. Thanks, Dave. Thanks for your top 5 there.
Okay.
Should we go with mine or Lana's first?
Oh, I'm going to say, where did she get a say in this?
Oh, she's my upper half. She gets a say in everything. Oh, I don't have a say.
Come on, let's hear Lana's first.
Is it based on profitability on reselling?
Lana's first one is Sacha Baron Cohen, Borat, and Bruno, and Ali G.
Yeah.
Rowan Atkinson. So she likes
the theme here. There's a theme.
David Williams.
Yeah, definite theme coming on.
Yeah,
Matt Lucas. And Mila Kunis.
Oh.
So she finishes off quite strong for
what, Matt Lucas?
Sounds like a lot of comedy as well.
That's a bizarre top 5. That is very strange.
Well, she enjoys those type of films, doesn't she? My top 5: Sigourney Weaver, Arnie Schwarzenegger, Kristen Bell, Sandra Bullock, and Robbie Downey Jr.
Oh,
Sandra's done so many films which are underrated.
Yeah.
She's a good actress. She is, really is.
It's difficult, isn't it?
And she fancies the hell out of Keanu.
Yeah.
Yeah, so my top, it was difficult to come up with a top 5 without splitting it into what you guys did, your male and your female. However, the question was top 5 actors and actresses, so I just thought the hit was in the name.
It wasn't clear. There wasn't specific rules.
I did say in a message that it was to be mixed.
Did you?
Read your messages. It's fine. It don't matter. I thought Steve was going to choose Bumblebee at number 1, or
no, it's just one of his favourite films. Is Miss Congeniality.
Hey, no word of it. Well, if you watch it right away from like Demolition Man through to the blind spot, she's aged quite well. Blindside, that's it. She's aged quite well right the way through.
Yes.
Even The Blind Side's a few years ago, I don't know.
Yeah.
Here's a question from Jimmy. What actors who sadly passed away young do you think would have made it big?
River Phoenix, I think. Yeah, definitely. What's she called? Is it Murphy? What was she called?
Oh, is it Brittany Murphy?
Yeah, I think she could have done a bit more.
Is she dead?
Yeah.
Brittany Murphy?
Yeah.
I didn't know.
I think she died of pneumonia or some jazz like that.
I think she died about, was it 8-9 years ago?
Yeah, no, she was in her 30s, I think.
Yeah.
I think who else, really?
All I'm thinking of is a Joker.
Yeah, it's hard to think of.
Oh, definitely Heath Ledger. Yeah, I mean he was on the up, wasn't
he?
Yeah.
Well, the problem is, could he have topped that though? That's the question, really. That's the biggest one.
Well, that wasn't his last film, though, was it? The Dark Knight Rises. That wasn't his last film.
No, but it's questionable whether or not he'd have hit the same heights.
But he was in that Emporium of something above a Wasney where Johnny Depp that finished that off for him.
What about that race car we saw yesterday, huh?
Lana said she doesn't even really like films. How can you say that when she's watching like 3 films a day?
Thanks, Lana, for coming. She's just keeping an eye on her husband.
She's into her TV series, isn't she? She's more than her films.
Right.
She did say to me, though, however, I wasn't allowed to watch The Last Starfighter while she was in the house. I had to wait for her to go to work to watch it.
I can't think of any more actors or actresses that died young. What's the chat saying?
Not died young, anyway. There's not that many, really.
Kid actors? Oh, Gary Coleman?
I bet there is.
He died. But he got the Mickey taken out of him.
The question is, which actors were on the up without them being young that had died that you think that could have the last one that they did.
Has someone got? Hang on a sec. Has someone got access to the Facebook group?
Yep.
I can't get it. Yeah,
Someone just have a look for me, because mine will probably crash if I start messing about.
Sorry, go on.
Just see if anyone else has entered the Zombievers competition for me. Alan Starbuck was the last one that I saw.
Question for you, Dave. Do you think Brandon Lee would have followed in his dad's footsteps?
Brandon Lee? Oh, I'm not up to date. I don't know. I don't really know.
Because he died on the set of the show.
What the hell was that noise?
Sorry.
You can just see hanging out of his nose.
Where is it? There's so much junk on here. I didn't enter, by the way, so.
Told you, Lana's wouldn't
it? Oh, it was marked to the top, but I might have taken it off the top.
No.
I can't remember.
Announcements?
Yeah, try announcements. See if there's anyone else on it after Alan Starbuck, and we'll get this drawn.
Six days, 24 hours. That's it.
That's it.
Starbuck is the end.
Right, let's draw this DVD prize, the most coveted prize in YouTube history. I need to share my screen. Hang on a sec. Share my screen. Are we all ready? Did you watch DEFCON 4?
That was recommended on the group, wasn't it, DEFCON 4?
Yeah, I haven't watched that yet.
I haven't watched it yet. No, I am going to watch that. Right, I'm going to shuffle this a couple of times. Right, let's see who's going to win it. Let's go.
It's such a low budget show.
Could be Tory, eh?
Go on, Tory.
No,
it is. No, it's
going. Oh, you can go. It could be me. Come on.
Tory.
Go. Oh.
Yes. Well done, Tory.
Still going.
Oh, I thought I had it then. Tory's got it. Tory, you need to message Oliver Ian somewhere.
Yeah, message me, Tory.
Zombievers. Oh, she's going to love that film. She's going to love it.
She's giving it away. It's a Christmas present for Scott.
What?
That is one lucky guy.
She wouldn't like him, obviously.
Lana's over the moon. She's not getting a copy of Zombievers.
We'll have to source you one, Lana.
Shall we draw what this week's homework is? Well, we're on it.
Go on.
Let's see what this week's homework is going to be.
Is the wheel up today?
Who's have to make all his top B movies off again?
Tell you what, Dave, while we're waiting for this, you've got a right nice collection at the back of you there.
Oh, well, funny enough, you should mention that.
Oh.
I'll change the camera.
Oh, go on, let me switch to Dave. Hang on a sec. I'll take that off for a minute while Dave does that.
There we go. there's a few bits I put together just for the stream. So
I was going to say it was like it was staged.
Yeah, it is really. It is. A little bit. I mean, I'm into retro arcades, and I'm part of the Southwest Amiga group,
really
and
cool.
I get involved with running events. So, and I fix arcade machines, so I'm involved with quite a bit to do with this type of scene. So,
how much
yes,
do you want to do Assassins?
the lovely Amigas are up there as well.
Basically, when there's a guest on, Steve tries to buy as much as he can off him.
You'll have a job.
Stop pulling me hair.
So there's quite a bit in here. Any particular computers that you or consoles that you both have, or you all three of you have?
I've got a few of them. I'm still missing a Saturn, to be fair.
Up top left.
Yeah. I've got a couple of the GameCubes.
Yeah, Game
64, Game Boys.
Is that it? There's a couple of games. And of course, that one there's the Amiga CD TV.
That was amazing back in the day. That CD 32-bit.
32. And there's the CD TV.
Right.
And here is another one. Super Graphics.
Cool.
Atari Jaguar, Atari ST.
Bloody hell.
Classic. N64, which was fantastic. So quite a bit. It's a little collection.
It's really cool. That the Amiga CD was brilliant back in the day.
Amiga CD 32, which is a console, which is the very, very end. They launched that. We got after the Amiga 600, and the most successful was the Amiga 1200 and the 500. And this is the Archimedes computer, which you might remember from school. So that was the school version, because I actually emptied the school of their all kit, which was beautiful. Still got half of most of it here.
That's a great collection. That's a great collection. Nice one.
Yeah. There's all sorts here.
You just need the time to play it now.
There's a lot of.
That's the problem. You don't have time to play them, because I've got like the Game Boy and all that business. I just don't have time to play it.
This came back not long ago. There was Zap 64 and what's it called? Crash magazines. They all came back, and they've been redoing all the manuals and all sorts. The whole scene is absolutely alive at the moment.
Interesting.
So let's see what you're up to, Chris.
Right, let's pick our homework for this week. If anyone else wants to join in, you can do. Let's give it a shuffle a couple of times and spin the wheel.
Great tune.
It's so smooth, this wheel, isn't it?
It's that poor laptop.
Keeping it going, it's going. Oh my god.
What the hell?
I bought a vampire motorcycle.
You recommend?
There you go.
Was it Gary?
Somebody recommended that, and I can't remember who it was. Own up now.
So what is that all about? I bought
motorcycle.
I think it's quite self-explanatory, to be honest.
When you do that wheel, like when I'm on my normal broadband, I'm not broadcasting like this. The wheel is perfectly smooth, but when I'm on the connection, it just jitters. Don't know why.
It just gives you false hope.
I know.
It's stopped. No, it's not stopped. It's stopped. No, it's not stopped.
Oh wow.
1990.
It's Chris in the background like that, turning it around. It's just like, yeah, I don't want that one. No, I want that one. Come on.
No, I want B movies.
Here we go. He's found it. Let's have a look at that.
There we go. Quite interesting cast list. Neil Morrissey, Michael Anthony Daniels, who is a C3PO, and Bert Kwok, which is, I know that name, Chinese guy. Neil Morrissey is Sammy, is Shammy, isn't he? If I'm right.
He sounds
Mike
decent.
Welbeck is Boone.
So that is what we've got to watch before next.
Wow, that's well interesting, actually.
Doesn't it? Can't wait to watch that.
Spikes.
Steve, will you be partaking in this week's homework?
I will be, but I just saw Lana's latest comment, so I don't think she will be.
Well, she needs to give us some suggestions for the wheel then, doesn't she?
Yeah. Lance, what movie would you like to put on the wheel?
And Dave, Tori said Dave should give us one to put on the wheel as well. So there you go. We'll put 2 on if Lana wants to give us 1 or 2.
I think Lana will probably say Kevin and Perry or something like that.
Yeah, if we look at Lana's top 5, and then we can work out from there what she's going to say.
Yeah, exactly. I think this looks like an interesting one. Annabelle will love this. Yeah, Dave, have a think. If you want one on the wheel, we'll put it on.
Okay, yeah, I'm just going to make sure I said the right one. Okay. Right, I'll bring it up. So I bought a motorcycle.
Yeah.
Go. And that's still on the screen. Okay. Something I watched this week. I'll just bring it up. It's because I'm into arcades and gaming.
Oh no. Pixels.
Yeah.
I enjoy Pixels.
I think we've all probably seen it, Dave.
Okay. You've all seen it?
I would have thought so. Oliverine, have you seen it?
Because I'm just going from the Starfighter to this, is what I'm thinking. So, because I'm into the arcades. So.
Can you think of another one?
Yeah.
I thought the logical translation from Last Starfighter to an arcade thing would have been Tron.
Well, I had that on. I was watching that this morning.
Mm-hmm.
Should we put him through the pressure? There's 2 of them.
I do like Pixels. Pixels is a good little film.
I like it.
Good graphics. I'll give it that, but I wasn't totally. It was a bit cheesy.
Yeah,
in my view. Tron Legacy. I watched it this morning. Yeah, it was good.
Again, I think if Tron Legacy came out closer to Tron, you wouldn't have had the great graphics, but we might have had the third film. It was meant to be a trilogy, wasn't it?
Yeah, but it did well, Tron Legacy, to be fair.
Oh yeah.
They just dropped it.
Sorry,
Rana said my last suggestion was Wild Bill, and we all loved it.
All right, whatever, Lana. It was good.
Well, give us another suggestion then, Lana.
The Movie Queen.
Yeah, someone who doesn't watch movies. I'll think of another, she says.
My last suggestion was Wild Bill.
See, the original Tron, you probably got more chance of people who've not seen that one, maybe.
Yeah.
Plus, it's a good one to go back to.
Did you ever watch the Tron cartoon series on Disney? No, you need to watch that. That's quite cool.
Tori says Twin Town.
What was that about?
Yeah, I can't remember. Was it a bit like a Train Spotting type film? Twin Town.
Old or newer?
Yeah.
Let's go with the singular.
So now you've got to take off. Now I've got a vampire motorcycle and the Lost Starfighter off your wheel. You've got to put on the '86 Transformers movie.
Oh yes.
What is it? Cartoon.
Yeah,
Yes.
The animated cartoon that's in between season 2 and 3 of G1.
I left on the last Starfighter. It could have been a disaster. So, Last Starfighter's off. Bought a Vampire Motorcycle is off. 1986.
Transformers.
God help us. But anything else?
Brilliant.
No, you've got to watch that one.
Is that it?
And the Crow. If the Crow's not on there, you've got to put the Crow on it.
The Crow?
Yeah.
The Crow?
Yeah, the Crow. And you can't pull that face with the shit that you watch.
All right, I'll put the Crow on. Should we put Twin Town on as well for Tory?
Yeah.
Twin Town. Okay. Oh, balls. No. Oh, no. I can't stop it.
The Transformers movie, the cartoon, I saw it in the cinema. I've dragged my dad to it, unfortunately, which is the cinema is literally next door to me, just down the road. And the whole idea of it was to get rid of Generation 1 Transformers, the toy. So
they killed off 70%. They killed off 70% of the cast of G1 season 1 and 2. And brought in a load of new Transformers.
Yeah, and it worked. But it was for a 10-year-old to go in and watch something like that. It's just like murder. So it's a horror.
It's a great way to launch a new toy range. That's all it was.
Just a quick one. Jones put on there the birds. What about the birds?
There's been a couple there. Alan Starbuck's, the Lost Boys.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I do like the Lost Boys.
I'm quite partial to something like Christine.
Christine. Yeah, that's decent.
Aguilera?
Not exactly, no.
Hi, DMH Products is in. Hi. Thanks for joining us. Let's draw. While we're on the wheel, we'll do our last spin. This is going to be for next week's subject. So we'll give it a shuffle. Oh, I'm not even sharing the screen, am I?
Nope.
Share the screen. Right. Let's give it a shuffle again. And here we go. Next week. Oh, it's going to be actors and actresses. I forgot to take it off.
Oh, you can't get the stuff.
Oh. Shit. What are the odds of that? What's that, about 1 in 20?
No, because it does it every time. Every time you just redo it, it just picks the same thing again.
No, it doesn't. You're doubting the wheel.
Am I wrong, Steve?
No, you're not wrong there, mate. What did he say? It was B movies 4 times in the run the other week.
Yeah, and then he did it online, and it was B movies again.
Yeah,
right. I'll shuffle it 8 times.
I'm sure he's got a percentage weight on the back of one of these.
This is like the music.
Yeah, you need to change that music, Chris.
Oh, probably
comedy.
Oh,
comedy. Wow.
Well, that would have suited you right now, Tick Ground, Dave.
Yeah. How many more do I need to watch?
Comedy. But should we pick a year or something?
Yeah, I think so.
A decade or?
A decade, yeah.
Decade. What decade do you want to go for?
Don't know. Should we let the chat pick that?
All right. Everyone in the chat, what decade for comedy shall we look at for next week? Give us some suggestions. We'll take the one that has the most 80s.
80s.
It's going to be 80s, isn't it?
Lana just throw it in there, didn't she? 2000s.
80s, 2000. That's it.
We'd have to go with the loyalty. What's your
90s, noughties.
What would you go with, Steve?
Me? I don't know. There's so many good ones across all decades, isn't there? I'll probably say the 80s is probably better for the comedy, proper comedy films.
I think the early 2000s was good. Like the 90s as well, to be fair.
Oh well, should we spice it up then? Because we did the 80s the other week. Should we go with the early noughties?
Yeah, we haven't done anything really recent, have we? Should we do noughties? Should we do 0 to 2010?
Yeah.
Let's do noughties. I need to write this down or I'll forget. Noughties.
Naughty sounds perfect.
Comedy.
Naughty comedy.
I think I'm going to struggle with that, to be honest, but I might be surprised.
He didn't laugh much in the 90s, did he?
Don't laugh much now. Comedy is a great topic, Jones says. Naughty comedies, yes, Gary, yeah, indeed.
Chris, with you being 11 in that time period, you're probably great for this.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. You know, I've been primed for it, won't I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The peak of cinema going.
Absolutely, yeah. Yeah. I can't even think of anything off the top of my head now. I'm going to have to do some research. Can't think of anything other than, I guess there'd probably be some American Pies in there, but...
Oh, yes.
Other than that, I'm struggling. But that'll make it interesting because I'll have to revisit some stuff.
You're going to have to do some proper research on that. This is not like the other topics where we can just go straight to your cabinet and pull a couple on.
Yeah.
Sorry,
yeah,
sorry.
That's what's good about it.
There you go. That's what Google says.
That's sorted. You've just helped us out there. Thanks, bud.
Snatch isn't really a comedy, I wouldn't say, but it's got comedic elements. Road Trip.
I watched Road Trip this week.
Yeah, Road Trip's all right.
Yeah. Can we stop talking about it now?
Yeah, that's next week's topic.
Yeah, okay.
Dave's just trying to get it out of the way while we can.
Oh, you'll just see this hand in a minute come through the screen at Chris and just pull him out and then bell 9 o'clock off you come.
Oh, yeah, he's at his 8 o'clock call soon, isn't he?
Going up to 8 o'clock, sorry, yeah.
She always gets him a pizza on a Thursday.
It's getting to that time. I've had my dinner, though, so it's not a dinner call.
Oh, you missed him at the start. He was having his pudding.
I was having my pudding. I had Angel Delight with squirty cream on with bits of chocolate orange.
What are you, 10?
Pretty much, yeah.
I love it. That, he's like, what Angel Delight?
Yeah. Angel Delight, I love it. It's great.
What's your favourite, Chris? She does look after.
Eddie Murphy played every actor in this film.
In the
that's what we're talking about. Yeah, the Eddie Murphy stuff.
Yeah. Flintstones. Oh my god.
Have we got a giveaway this week? Has anyone got any shit you want to give away?
Any shit? I might have a dig through. I've got some duplicates, so I'll get Chris to put it on the group.
All right. Give us a shout. We'll do something again next week.
Yeah, definitely.
What
Steve ain't got nothing to give away. All he's got is Transformers.
Transformers the movie to give away. I think that's what he said.
No, I'm trying to see.
I think he should give away one of his figures. I think he should give away a proper figure.
In a minute.
Proper Transformer.
Yeah, a proper Transformer that's got some decent value to it.
Not a chance.
I've got loads in the straw here that I've got no space for on the shelf.
Doubles. Spares. Ones with loose arms.
G1s. All my G1s that I've got no space for. Me complete Optimus Prime and Ultra Magnus for trucks, and I got the Ultra Magnus off Chris, but I've got no space on the shelf, so I've had to put them in the drawer out the way.
Oh, I bet that was expensive.
God, I had Ultra Magnus once.
Hey, I gave him an amazing deal.
But as you can see, there's all sorts behind me here, so I'm not being able to find something.
No, it's fine, Steve. I wouldn't want you to give away your favourite toys.
Nice little sound wave will do.
Some of those toys, Chris, are older than you.
Well, yeah, I mean, it doesn't take much. What's that, 30 years?
I don't know.
Lana.
She
still hasn't come back. She still hasn't come back with another film.
Lana's just organising his collection to send off as a prize.
If Transformers comes up on the wheel next week, you'll be in for a right treat around Christmas.
Oh, I hope it never comes up. I hope we add too many films to that list so that it never comes up.
What, like the 5 Jurassic Park movies?
Yeah. What's this? 31. Yeah, that's it, Joan. Thank you. At last, someone recognises.
Oh, yes.
Joan, he means he was 31. 31 years. Oh, you cheeky guy. I just had to work that out then.
Can't remember 31.
How old are you, Dave?
45.
What?
46. Oof.
This is what I'm getting treated to
Keep going.
tonight.
Sleepy time.
That's what my son now wants me to put on.
No.
Well, that's it now. You've talked about your movies now, so you've got to watch one.
Put the 1986 Transformers for him.
He's got the Gruffalo on at the minute.
Oh, good God.
Right. Before we wrap up,
I'll tell you what, that 86 Transformers got the saddest scene ever in that movie in about 20 minutes.
Steve's telling us all about it again.
Yeah. So if you after a tearjerker, then you've got to watch that.
Yeah. Really? It's a cartoon.
Yeah.
No,
and it's a cartoon about robots.
It's not just a cartoon, it's an end of an era.
Chris only cries at horror movies.
Chris just watches films with beavers and boobies in.
And rubber tires.
Yeah.
Very funny.
I've not seen Rubber.
Oh, I'm sorry, Dave. What are you doing inviting him on here? He's got to pass the criteria.
You've got, Oliver Rean, you've got 2 copies of Rubber, haven't you?
No, I bloody haven't. I've got 1, thank you.
Oh, I thought you had 2.
No, I'd looked at another one because there was a different sleeve on it that looked pretty cool. But no, I never got around to getting another one. I thought it was just too much in the end.
The question is, would you actually get it off the shelf to look at the new sleeve? And then
no, it was quite smart. It was really nice. I was just really tempted. I literally had to stop myself.
Lana, everyone's seen this. We need something that people may not have seen. Everyone's seen that. He's got a spare.
Notice what was on the top of the shelf, right at the top, in the middle.
The Chupa Chups cap.
Yeah, I had to put it somewhere. It doesn't fit the head. It's too
nice one.
Oh, I've got a second. If I've, I'm going to be miffed off if that's the case. It says it's reversible. Look, I'll show you. So I liked that one. I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. As a thingy, but it says on there it's reversible.
Oh.
So I'm going to have a look now. So it's like that's just that black background. I was like, that's pretty cool. That.
Yeah, it does. It looks good.
Labyrinth, brilliant film. Just reading the chat, sorry.
It's all right.
Right, before we finish, don't forget everybody who's watching. I know there's not that many watching, but if you're not in the Facebook group, go and join the Movie Chats Facebook group, and you get access to all kinds of information, like when the Killer Clowns 2 is coming out and stuff like that. Yeah, but go and join the Facebook group. I need to have a look what watch party we're going to do next.
Yeah, can we pick a bit more of a sensible time than 10 o'clock in the morning? I know you
normally you're at home, Steve. You're at home doing nothing.
Yeah.
Pretending to work.
No, thank you.
Proper job.
Yeah, I might have to do it. It's supposed to be so you can put it on in the background and just, work away.
Yeah, but what was it, like on Monday morning?
Monday at 10, yeah.
I
mean, there was only me. It was like a me party. It was only me watching it.
Yeah, but you gave everyone like a 5-minute notice, didn't you?
No. No, because I said on Friday I put a poll out and said it's coming out Monday. But maybe we'll do an evening one, see if anyone wants to join in.
Okay, fair enough.
Lana says her films are too girly for movie club.
I don't know. Maybe.
That's very sexist.
1 minute.
Oh, I thought you was.
Tori can't wait to get her DVD, she said. Are you actually going to watch it, Tori, or are you just going to gift it? Right. Where's he gone now?
The music magpie, yeah?
I'm just looking at Lana's movies up here. She's got The Mr. Beans. She's got Wild Bill.
I love Mr. Beans.
Boy in the Striped Pajamas. Bronson.
Yeah. They're all good films.
Mr. Bean did
13 going on 30. The Madeline Sisters, that was quite good. That surprised me, that one did. 1 hour photo.
Oh, that's terrible, that.
Oh, Arthur. Have you seen Arthur?
Yeah.
With Russell Brand. That's quite funny.
It's not bad, actually. It's not bad at all.
That's quite a good one.
I can't stand Russell Brand.
She's got a couple of tearjerkers there, like The Boy in Striped Pajamas and The Pursuit of Happiness. She's got a few good ones.
Yeah.
Pursuit of Happiness.
Right, I think we need to call it. We need to call it a night now, guys.
Okay.
We're gonna go off. I think Global Thrifters are going live in a minute. If anyone goes over there, I think they're on 8 o'clock ish. Global Thrifters. Other than that, I'll just say thank you, Dave, for coming on as our special guest this week.
Great to meet you, man.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for rushing home and getting in as quick as you can. Appreciate it, mate.
I just wish
say that to me when I do it.
Stop sending stuff at the moment. Really do wish.
Dave, I'm not being funny, mate, but there's weeks where I rush home and he doesn't say a sodding thing. He doesn't say that to me.
He's just part of the
Clearly is.
You like that old tatty batter chair in the corner now, Steve? That's it.
Likewise.
And of course, thanks to the two Steves.
Oh, don't try and make up for it now, Chris.
And all the chat that came in today. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Everybody else that's been on. And it's really great to meet you, Dave.
The Dave repairs for no content whatsoever.
It's been awesome, Dave. Well, thanks for coming.
So we'll see you. We'll see you all next week, 6:30 p.m. Thursday for Naughty's comedy. That's it.
Naughty's comedy.
Thanks very much, guys.
Bye, guys.
See you, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.